Good morning. It is, I don't know, 6:30, 6:45, almost 7 o'clock in the morning. So we're just going to do a little day in the life here at the farm. Today, I don't know if you can see, we got the pop-up. I got some coolers over here. So today we're processing some turkeys. I'm hoping to do at least 6 of them. Got the scalder going. I got the scalder going at 5:30 this morning because that takes a while to heat up. So we got that going. And I'm just going to kind of show you what a day in the life in the farm is like, or the homestead. It's more of a homestead really, because I'm doing a lot of work that's not really farming. I don't know if you guys can see, probably can't see my wood pile over here. So I've shown you in the past where I've cut down back there. I'm now working over there. So I'll show you that later once the sun comes up this afternoon. I'll be working over there. But yeah, just a day in the life. Started at 5 o'clock this morning. So no rest for the wicked. We're up and at 'em. Lisa's inside finishing her coffee. She will not be out for probably another 30 minutes or so. So I'm going to set up for processing. It's just light enough now where I don't need extra light, like a flashlight or anything. So I'm going to get set up while she's finishing her coffee. And then we're going to process some turkeys because it's almost Thanksgiving. And people have been calling looking for turkey. So that's why we're here. All right. Stay tuned. All right, so I got 6 turkeys in the truck. These ones have now been fed. You see, we kind of spread it out. This area is going to be for pigs next year, so the turkeys are kind of prepping it. Hopefully we only have turkeys for another 2 weeks. I didn't do an actual head count. But hopefully in 2 more weekends, all the turkeys will be gone. So we're doing 6 today, and then I'll do a head count. We'll see how many we got left, and that'll determine how many we do next weekend. So we're trying to free up some freezer space, so we got room to put these, and I'm trying to move them as we butcher them. So I got a couple orders. I got a couple people that want some, so we're gonna do 6. And then, of course, we got our layers over here, right? Our little laying flock. So Lisa's taking care of them right now. Yeah. But they just got let out not that long ago. Today's bounty.
This morning. This
So,
afternoon there'll be more.
Yeah. They're doing pretty good. We kind of expected them this time of year, the fall, to slow down a little bit. But they're just popping them out. So, only 1 white egg though, right?
What?
Only 1 white egg?
Today.
Okay.
But one of the whites does the afternoon.
Yeah. So one of our white leghorns might skip a time, but sometimes there's 3 in there.
Yeah.
So anybody looking for good producing chickens, those white leghorns.
Eggs, please.
The little white ones that you guys see.
They're small, but they make the big
They are
eggs.
tiny, and they're a pain in the butt to catch.
Yes, they are.
Because they're fast. But man, they produce some eggs, and some big white eggs.
Yes,
So, anyway, like I said, we got the 6 separated. And this is so we can feed everybody else, the other turkeys. One time we didn't process till the afternoon, and that was a big mistake on our part. Craws were full, and it was a nightmare. So we learned our lesson, which with the chickens, we never fed them before we processed them either. So anyway, so we get these guys. I know. Yeah, you guys are, chilling, right? Chilling. Anyway, we got to get to work. So it's daylight now. So I want to get this over with. I got other stuff I need to do today. Lisa's got a job this afternoon. So I need to utilize her while I got her.
That's right.
Anyway, more later. All right, so it is about 9:30 in the morning, and we got after it. we did a really good job. We were actually really efficient this morning. We must be getting used to doing turkeys, I guess. I don't know, but we were both really on our game today. So we're done pretty early. And for all of you that want to know, we raised some dang fine looking turkeys.
Fat mamas.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, that thing
is fat.
I haven't weighed it yet, but it's probably, it's definitely at least a 20 pounder, if not a 25 pounder.
It's bigger than 20 pounds.
All right, this one might be a 20 pounder. We got some smaller ones too. Probably about a 12 pounder.
That one?
And we got a couple in there, probably 15. That's about a 15 pounder. So wrapping up 9:30. I got to bag this, putting that one in the ice bath. Again, it came out of the ice bath. I just took the neck off it. Going back in the ice bath for about 15 minutes, and then it'll go in the cooler. And then of course Lisa's finishing up that last one over there. So we should be done by 10 o'clock, which is great because Lisa has another job that she has to go to. And then I'll be on to my next thing, and we'll see what that is in a minute. All right, it is 11:58. I started out, so since the last time we talked, cleaned up all the stuff for the turkeys. Shelter's down, everything's put away, cleaned up. Turkeys on ice. Came down here, had a pile probably slightly bigger than that I stacked yesterday. Chipped it, and then I just drug this out here. So what I'm doing is something kind of twofold. We're putting pasture back in this way, wooded pasture. We're not clear cutting all this. We will take down some of the bigger trees to open the canopy, get some sunlight in here. We do want to, grow stuff on the ground, of course, so we need to get some more sunlight in here. But as you can see, I've been clearing back here. It all looked like that to begin with, right? All that laurel just overgrown everywhere. So this area right down here, I kind of stacked the brush along that bank right there. So there's a steep drop off right there, little gully. So I kind of stacked it along there, and we're just gonna let that sit. So it goes down there, hunting stand. So that's the other part, right? Is this place is jam-packed full of deer. I've seen a bunch. I could have shot a few deer, but have not seen one that I wanted. So anyway, they had been walking through this area over here a lot, especially right at the clear, because they're all curious and like, hey, what's over here? And it's easy to get to the acorns and everything else. But I've noticed the last few sits, or the last two sits, they've been back over in this area, where up until yesterday, I couldn't see them because it was all covered in laurel. So we're leaving a buffer. The road is up that way. We're leaving a buffer, obviously. We're not going all the way to the road. We're leaving a buffer. But a lot of this, it's not that steep. I mean, it's an incline. There's hardly any flat ground on this property. But this area is not that bad. This is doable. We're not going to get huge runoff and everything. And plus, we got plenty of trees and a good root system underneath the soil that it should hold. So in the dead of winter, at some point when all the trees are dormant, we'll go through and I'll probably start marking, decide which ones I want to take down. I mean, I already know stuff like that holly. I hate hollies. That holly's coming down. It might even come down today. I don't know. It might. So almost got what I cut down out of here. But anyway, I got some good friends are coming by to get a turkey that we know from back in the Hampton days when we lived in Hampton. So they're supposed to be here around noonish, they said. So it's just about that time. So I'm gonna take a break. I need to get a drink of water anyway. So from 10 till noon, this is what I've been doing. All right, so I was up at 4:30, just to recap, up at 4:30, Had the scalder for the turkeys going at 5:30. Pulled it out about 5, washed it, you know, cleaned it up, filled it up, plugged it in at 5:30 to get it going. Went back, had some coffee, went back out. First light about 6:45ish. Was back out, setting up tables and everything. Then Lisa and I did the turkeys. That took us to 10 o'clock. Well, yeah, about 10 o'clock is when I finished, washed out the last bucket. So that's with all the entrails buried, all the feathers, you know, all the waste buried in the compost pile, and buckets, everything put away. Was about 10 o'clock. So got a drink of water, came down here, got the saw, got the chipper going. We started doing that from 10 to 12. It's 12 now. So, like I said, I got some friends coming. I need to get a drink of water. Hopefully they're here pretty soon. And then I'll be back at it because tomorrow I want to finish that early afternoon, get out of there, because tomorrow I want to be hunting back there. So, anyway, we'll keep going. And I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. All right, it is 3 o'clock. And what has happened since the last time we talked? I drug some more branches out. I chipped that entire pile of brush that you saw. And I got that area kind of squared away that I want it. And I'm staying out of there now because I still want to hunt it tomorrow. Then I went on the farm and fixed a flat tire on one of the gators, which was kind of unplanned, but I made it happen. And then I went to the grocery store because I had to get some stuff because I am preparing some meat for dinner tomorrow. Then I came back, and down in there, that's chicken sitting in brine. So I'm brining that chicken. We're gonna smoke it tomorrow. I'm smoking just whole chicken. So prepared the brine, got the chicken in there, and then now, probably one of my least favorite activities is this guy right here. And all these leaves everywhere. So that's what I'm fixing to do now. And the wind is kind of calming down. Trees are kind of bare. They're getting there. So I'm going to do some blowing, try to get most of this stuff out of here. All right. All right. All right. So I just got done. Looks a lot better. Like I said, not my favorite task in the world. But I knocked it out. Now, what I'm looking for is my gloves. And one thing I forgot before, so it's 3:51. And I got a lot done. Obviously the driveway area here. Down through the back. I also did over there, which is where I'm clearing right now, around the wood chipper and everything. I made a path. That way I can see all the stumps that I've left in there that I still got to grind. Because they get buried pretty quick in the leaves. So, did all through here, did the path leading to the back pasture. So got all that done. So I'm kind of at a weird point, like I'm not ready to stop for the day. It's a little bit early to stop, but I got the major things that I wanted to do today, which is chipping all that brush, processing turkeys. Those are the two big things. And then the leaf blowing. The leaf blowing was on the list to do today too. So I got that done. So I don't know, I got like 45 minutes. Yeah, say about 45 minutes before I'm ready to call it quits, right? You know, about 5 o'clock or whatever, 4:30, somewhere in that area, then I'll be like, okay, it's a full day. So when in doubt, what to do, hey, what can I do to fill 30 to 40 minutes? That right there needs to turn into that right there. So that's what I'm doing next. That pile it's actually a lot smaller. I knocked a lot of it out last weekend, but it's still there. So that's kind of my go-to, like, hey, you know, it fills some time, like an hour or whatever. You know, I'll split some wood. So that's what I'm fixing to do. And then I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. All right, so it is 4:30. I got a good little pile there. That went down just a little bit. Feeling good about it. And I'm about to go up to the other farm and pick up my third child. They should be getting off soon. So I think I'm going to go run and do that because I'm at a good stopping place. So that's it for work. Let's recap. Processed turkeys, that started at 5. Then what did I do? Cleared woods, that started around 10. Started the leaf blower about 3. Yeah. Right? So just normal stuff. Day in the life, right? There it is. When I get back, I guess the one thing that I didn't tell y'all was that I seasoned some steaks, and I'm going to be grilling some steaks tonight. So the chicken's going on the smoker tomorrow, but tonight the steaks. So feeling pretty good about that. I hope you are too. Anyway, I guess that's it. That's what it's like out here on the homestead. Tomorrow's going to be completely different. All right? I'll check y'all later.